Hello. So we're making Jamaican beef patties, but these beef patties are a little bit different because they are gluten-free and vegetarian. So this is Beyond Meat that I'm using. Um, you don't have to use meat. You can use mushrooms. You can use eggplant. Um, and then in that, I placed this mixture. So I put in about 2 tablespoons of this mixture, which is a red onion, half of a red onion, 3 chives. You can also use scallions. Normally I would put scallions. I didn't have any, so I added 3 large chives, 3 cloves of garlic in here, and 3 Scotch bonnet peppers. And I pulsed that until it was ground nicely, and then I put in about 2 tablespoons into this meat mixture, which is about 10 ounces of meat mixture or whatever you want to add to it. Now I also make a vegetable curry one, which is amazing, but today I thought I would do something different. Usually I'll make the beef patties for my family using actual meat, and then for myself I make the curry vegetables, but I thought I would try it with the vegan meat. While this is cooking, I prepared the dough. So the dough, gluten-free, and it's delicious, is flour, butter, vegetable shortening. Again, you do not have to use butter if you don't want to. You can use a vegetable shortening or coconut oil if you prefer, but I like a vegetable shortening and butter. Also in here is a sprinkling of salt, a sprinkling of sugar, a sprinkling of chili powder, and turmeric. And then you're going to mix that up with a whisk really well. Break down that shortening and that butter. You're going to use cold butter. You're going to break that down into there till it's a crumbly mixture. And then you're going to add in half a cupful of apple cider vinegar and a half a cup of buttermilk, 1 egg. You don't have to use an egg if you don't want to. You can use the egg white, 1 egg or 2 egg whites, and you're going to blend that all up until you form the dough. Then you're going to put the dough in the fridge and let it chill. And now we're going to assemble this. So I wanted to mention, I'm going to let this cool down. Now this is done. If you want it, after you taste it, if you want it more spicy, you can add a little bit more of the ground Scotch bonnet pepper mixture to it and let that saute in with the meat. Once the meat is done sauteing, you're going to add 1 spoonful of cornstarch, and I can put actual measurements if you like for everything, the actual recipe in the list, but cornstarch, and about a half a cup of breadcrumbs, and then broth. You can do a vegetable broth, you can do a vegan beef bouillon. They sell that at my Whole Foods, and a vegan beef broth. So you could add that in. You're going to add in about a cup and let that cook down, and this is the result. So this has to cool, and that's going to take about a half hour to an hour for it to cool, and then we're going to put it together. So the dough is chilled. I rolled it out. This is what it looks like. You can see it's about the size of my hand, and now we're going to fill it. So these are now assembled. You can see what they look like. And we're going to put them in the oven, 375, for about 20 minutes until it's cooked, and I will show you what it looks like. All right, they are done. Here we go. So good. Like I ate 2 spoonfuls of the filling itself. It's so good. And I prefer to bake them. I don't eat too much fried food. You can see the crust is very nice and tender. It's really good. So thank you for watching. I will talk to you later.